about today. There's something about his place, something about him I could never ever replace. There's something in his embrace that's driving me crazy.
Hi loves, it is Brandon, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a makeup routine for you guys. Now I know that I've been getting a lot of requests to do this, so let's get started. Okay, so what I do first is I take my Neutrogena Shine Control Primer and I get a little bit of that, and I just dab it on my finger. Not a lot because you really don't need a lot of this. And I actually have a mirror right here, so if you see me like looking down ever in this video, it's because I have a mirror right here so I don't mess up. And I'm just going to pat it on my face like that and then just rub it in. A lot of the times I hear girls basically saying that if you use your fingers and you like rub against your skin a lot, whatever you're using, it can create wrinkles, and I'm just like, well, I like to use my fingers for like most of my makeup. Not really, but like at least the primer and a little bit of like the eyeshadow and everything like that, but we'll get into that later. Okay, so now that I have my primer on, I'm going to be applying my foundation, and the foundation I use is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. Now I really love this foundation because it really doesn't feel like I'm wearing that much foundation, but it still gives me that flawless clear look. And it's oil free, so that's basically the reason why it really doesn't feel like it's a lot of makeup on your skin, and I really don't like that a lot of makeup on your skin feel. Okay, so with this foundation, I usually use my flat top brush to apply it on my face because I just feel like it blends better, and I bought this for like around like $15, I'm not sure. But all the products that I'm using in this video will be in the link description below if you see anything alike and you want to buy it. So I'm gonna see how much I'm gonna put on. So I usually start with like a little dab like that. I don't know if you can see that, a little dab like that. And I just go ahead and start buffing on my face. I have to get my hair out of the way sometimes because like I just have so much of it. Okay, so what I like to do next is after my foundation, I like to go in with my concealer. And what I use for my concealer is I use a CoverGirl 715 medium. And now I just go over the areas that really do need to be highlighted. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this, but I highlighted right here, right here, right here, right here, and right here. And now I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and I'm going to just blend it out. And what I like to do actually for when I'm blending out with my beauty blender, I like to pat it, and I don't like to like basically rub it because I feel like patting at least sets it into the skin a little bit more better. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? I don't know. I usually don't make sense. So don't be surprised if I don't make sense, I'm sorry. If you oblige me, I hang it up and I never come out of retirement. You should just sleep on it, you shouldn't. Okay. Now that I blended out my highlighter, now I want to go in with my contour, and the contour that I use is from MAC. And it is Match Master Concealer 7.5. And I personally love this because I just apply it and it's very easy to blend out, and it actually is really great in pictures. I've used it in pictures before. These are the pictures that I've used it in, and I didn't know it made that much of a difference until I actually took the pictures. Now it's a little bit pricey. I don't know how much I paid for it. I think it was like $35, I believe so. It's a little bit pricey, but it's definitely worth it because I've had this since like 5 months. I've had this for 5 months and it's still a lot. There's still a lot in here, so I definitely recommend this. Okay, so the areas that I put my contour in is my jawline because I want it to be a little bit more defined and a little bit more slim. My cheekbones because I do want it to be a little bit elevated. And the top of my forehead. I don't really go for the nose area because I really haven't perfected that perfect nose yet. So whenever I do like the nose area and then I blend it out, it looks like terrible. So I'm just gonna skip the nose area. I'll probably do it in a future video because I'll be more experienced. And this is actually what I've learned so far in the like about, I think like 5 months since I've had this. So if I do mess up on anything, please very nicely correct me in the comment section down below so I can correct myself. It's okay, girl, to clock me. It's okay. You can definitely see that. You can definitely see where I contoured. So yeah, this is what it looks like when it's finished. My whole makeup, this is, I just walk out like this being like all contoured. Yep, this is basically it. The sad part is that there's some people that do contour and don't blend it out. And I want to kill them. I do want to kill them. Okay, so I'm gonna go with my beauty blender again and just blend the contour out. Okay, so this is what it looks like whenever I am done blending my contour, and I really think that it turned out great. I'm getting a little bit better, just a little bit, little by little, step by step. I think that, you know, I am just getting better, but it's all with practice. It all takes practice, girl. Okay, so what I like to do after I contour is I like to apply a little amount of blush, and this actually is my favorite blush. Like, all of these products I've really loved, and it's really gladly worked out on my face because I've just looked up so much about makeup, and then I've analyzed like what I really like and what I don't like, and then I just apply it to my face and see if, you know, it really comes across well, and in most cases it has, and I'm really happy. So the blush that I use is from MAC. Don't call me a MAC whore, I understand. Okay, funny story about like all these MAC products, because there's another MAC product that I'm going to be using. But basically no one told me, and I was like so stupid. I literally went to the MAC store and I like bought a lot of things, and it like cost like $200. And I'm telling you right now that it doesn't have to cost $200 to get your face looking great. Like, when I tell you cheap and cheerful is the way to go, cheap and cheerful is the way to go, because basically a lot of the times you can recreate looks for cheaper and it looks exactly the same. Because I think this was like about like $30 as well. So all of this like added up, and I was just like, oh my god. I had the money at the time, but I was like, oh my god, well, I'm gonna be living on crackers and water for the next 2 weeks until I get paid. At least I will look pretty. At least I'll be looking great while I'm literally dying. Great, Brandon, just great. Okay, so this blush is the Raisin Matte blush from MAC. And I really love this color on my skin. If you kind of have type of like, I don't know, like my skin's like not pale, but it's like not really tan, so it's kind of meets in the middle. So if yours is like that, then definitely I recommend this as well, or a shade similar to this that is cheaper, because I don't want you guys to literally spend all of your money on makeup, because it really doesn't have to be like that. So what I use for this blush to apply, I use my Wet n Wild powder brush, and I bought this at Walgreens for literally like, I think it was like $5, and it's literally the best. Like, it's so smooth, I wash it and it comes back to life, and I personally love this so much. So if you're looking for a powder brush, go to your local Walgreens, because I feel like every Walgreens has it. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. But if they do, and if you go to Walgreens and find this, then definitely buy it, because it is definitely worth it. I'm sorry for the times I like repeat words in this video and all my videos. It's just the fact that like I really do love these products. Since this is matte, I don't want it to be so harsh on my skin. I would recommend to basically do it very lightly when you're applying it on your skin, because ain't nobody got time to be looking like Mrs. Claus. Like, ain't nobody got time to be looking like Mrs. Claus today. Mrs. Claus is cute, But this is every day. Like, we ain't looking for Mrs. Claus. So basically what I do is with this, I just apply it to the apples of my cheeks. And to prevent like actual harsh lines, because this is a very, very harsh blush, I just basically blend it out with my fingers if I see any harsh lines. With my makeup, I really like something that is very flawless, but minimalistic at the same time. So what I like to do after I do my contour, my blush, my highlighting, and my foundation, I like to actually go in with a powder. Before I do anything else, I'm going to set it with my MAC powder. And yes, guys, I understand. I'm a MAC whore. I'm just gonna accept the title. And it's funny because I actually have a little bit of a funny story about this powder. And it was the fact that when I was at the club, basically I had this on me, but I didn't have like a bag around me, so I had it in my pocket. And I had this in my pocket, so basically if I got sweaty, I can just like pat my skin and then put the powder on and it'll be great. But this actually fell out of my pocket and I literally died when I saw that. I don't know if you could see it, but a chunk is missing. And I literally died. But this powder is A74 Medium Deep Mineralized Skin Finish. And I personally love this so much because it gives me that really matte skin finished look. And that's why it's basically called Skin Finish. Obviously. So I just go with my powder brush and I just swirl it around a few times. And I go in and just set it. And this is so basically I'm not oily as well and I don't look like I just basically walked out of the cake shop and they decided instead of decorating the cakes, they decorated my face. And I like to get my neck area as well so I can basically make it the same color so I'm not cake face. And now I want to move on to my eyebrows. Because girl, we all know we gotta have our eyebrows on fleek. Nope, I couldn't do it. Damn it! Okay, let me try. Nope. I'm trying to do like a tongue pop. Like, I don't understand like why I can't do it. Nope. I used to do it so good and then I don't know, like I stopped and then I guess it just stopped working. I'm a terrible, terrible person. Okay, so what I use for my eyebrows is this little wand of perfection and it is from Anastasia. I think that's how you say it. Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's the Brow Wiz in granite. And it comes with a little brush. I don't know if you can see that, little brush. And it comes with the actual pen. And actually a day ago I got my eyebrows threaded for the first time ever, and I think that, I mean, like, I'm not even wearing anything right now. Like, I think it was great. The lady did really great. If you're gonna go get your eyebrows done, definitely get it threaded. They had options for what you wanted. Like, they had flat, they had an arch, they had a big arch, and I went for the arch, and I really do like it. So I'm gonna take this mirror, and yes, it's a little bit ratchet because it has a little bit of this nastiness in the back. But I'm gonna take this mirror, and I'm going to do my eyebrows so they are on fleek. Okay, so I just did my eyebrows and this is the finished product. I also honestly have to remember that your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. And I honestly really have to remember that because I will stay hours, like perfecting them, and still they turn out like sisters and not twins. So I just have to let it go, and at some point I do have to let it go. Okay, so now that I have my eyebrows done, I like to work on my eyes and then my lips. So for my eyes, I have, like every girl has, I have the Naked 2 palette. No surprise, no actual surprise there. And honestly, my favorite colors from this palette would definitely have to be Chopper and Verve. When I tell you that I use this so much, I'm surprised I haven't hit pan yet, but I know that I'm gonna hit pan very, very soon, and I'm going to literally shed so many tears. It's like, why? Why must makeup run out? The actual struggle of getting addicted to makeup. Okay, so what I like to do first before I put on my eyeshadow is I like to get this Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden. And this is what the bottle looks like. It has a little bit of an unscrew bottle right there. And what I do is I unscrew the top, and it's a little brush. It's so cute. It's literally so cute. And what I do is I take my Naked 2 palette, because I'm not gonna use this mirror anymore. And I just open it up. And I just put, because this is very, very potent. I just put a swab right here. And then a swab right here. And literally, I don't know if you can see that, but it's very, very, very potent. And you don't even need to like go back in there and like do a double dose because it is so potent. So what I like to do is just like to get my pinky finger and I just like to basically blend it out. And this gives a really good base for your eyeshadow and also eyeliner because it really is a great way to make it last and stay on there. Now that both eyes are primed, I like to get the brush that is in the palette, and I like to get the color Chopper. And I just like to go over with my brush on my crease and just apply it. And then I like to get the color Verve, and I like to turn this around from this brush to the more angled brush. And I like to just pat it in there and pat it on the tear duct of my eye. And what I'm gonna do, and the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to lightly go to, which one should I go to? I should go to Snake Bite. Yeah, Snake Bite. I'm gonna go with my brush and lightly give it a brown finish on the top. And I'm gonna do that to both eyes now. Okay, so now that I have my eyeshadow done, I like to go in with my magical god of a wand, and that is my eyeliner. The eyeliner that I use is Tarte Liner, and I really like this because it lasts so long and great, and it comes out so black. It's so great. Okay, so now I'm going to do my eyes off camera because I seriously need to like really focus on this and go to the bathroom and actually do it, and I'll come back and show you the finished product. Okay, so now I have my winged eyeliner on, and it really honestly depends on if I'm going for like a straight line or like a wing line, because I personally don't know how to do both. I only really know how to do like the winged little tip, and it's really hard. Like when I tell you it's really hard, it is so hard, and it was so hard to even learn. So anyone out there wanting to get this winged look, girl, just honestly watch a bunch of YouTube videos and get yourself some eyeliner and just practice, 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 and practice, because that's how, you know, I got to kind of do it. Now that I did my winged eyeliner, I'm going to move on to mascara, and the mascara that I use is a little bit dirty, I'm so sorry, is the Clump Crusher by Lash Blast, and it's by CoverGirl. I never, honestly, this is so weird because I usually never talk when I'm doing my makeup, so explaining it to you guys is like really weird, but it's like cool because I can see like what actually it looks like and what's the finished representation, and I want to see what you guys think about it. It's really cool. So I'm glad you guys recommended this because I definitely am curious to see how this is going to turn out. A little bit of a tip if you did not know: if you keep pumping the brush into the bottle multiple times, it will actually air out the the mascara itself. So do that as little as possible. Because I know some girls like to do like, and then try to like do that, and I definitely don't recommend that. And I actually have heard it from a couple of beauty gurus, so I'm just passing that tip along to you. Alright. Okay, so now that I'm done with my mascara, I'm going to move on to the last step of this video, and that is the lips. And what I use for my lips usually is these two bad boys right here. And I honestly love these colors. I don't know if you can see them. They're a little bit of a more neutral color. And basically what I like to do before I even put this on is I like to get my EOS balm. This is just the balm that I picked up from my drugstore. And I like to just basically coat my lips so there's a base, but I let that dry for a sec. I let that sit for 30 seconds or so. So good, so good. Okay, so what personally I like to do next, and if you don't like to do this, you definitely don't have to do it because it's not a really common thing to do, but because I do like my lipstick to last, I use my concealer and I just go over and I pat on my lips before I apply the actual lipstick and lip liner, so it lasts, and it's a great base. It's a great base, and it will you'll notice that at the end of the day it'll still be on. So that's just a really cool tip that I thought I should share with you guys. Okay, so now my lips are basically invisible. Now I go in with the lip liner, and the lip liner that I use is MAC Spice. And I really love this lip liner because I love Kylie Jenner's lips. Now when I tell you that I understand how many people have said that already, it's so true. So I went out to MAC and I got this lip pencil. So I just basically apply it to my lips before I apply the lipstick. Okay, so now that I've applied my MAC Spice lip liner, I'm gonna go in with this lipstick that I found. It's a matte lip color, and it's from Lorac Pro, and I never heard of it, but I saw it online and I went to Ulta and I bought it, and I personally love it because it kinda, you know, more defined already spice. So I just, you know, I don't put a lot in because I already put in the lip liner, but I just go in to basically make it a little bit more bold, and you can see it in more matte. And this color is in the color Rose Brown. Okay, and that is it. So yeah, this is the finished look. I love it. I love how it turned out. I thank God I did not mess up on really anything. I'm looking in the viewfinder and I'm just like, oh my God. All right, cool. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for all the support that you've given me through Twitter or Instagram or YouTube or anything that you've ever said next to me, because it really does go a long way. And I want to say I love you, and I love you honestly like my own family, and this is the family that I can be most open to, and I just really love you from the bottom of my heart. I just want to say thank you. I have so many things coming up in the future that I'm so excited for and nervous for, and yeah, you'll all see it unroll in the future. Unfold in the future. If you would like to check out all my social media links, they will be in the description below. So if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up so I can know if you like these makeup related videos, so I can do more for you guys. Alright, so stay beautiful, stay positive, and stay fabulous. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!